One of the primary reasons Ford Division created a brand management organization was to enhance owner loyalty. By having stronger brand images, we will not only attract new customers, but we will keep our existing owners loyal to us even as their vehicle choices change. This issue is especially significant for my brand team, the Youthful brand. It's important to note the term youthful refers to our customers' lifestyles rather than their ages. But there's no question that developing a young, loyal Ford owner can mean a lifetime of vehicle purchases to Ford and to you as well. Our Youthful brand is aligned with a group of customers who don't necessarily have a lot of money to spend, but who have an active lifestyle and still want a car or truck that is fun to drive. For 1997, we have a very strong lineup for these buyers. The 1997 Escort, launched last spring, is off to a strong start, and I congratulate you for your efforts in this successful launch. The new styling is very appealing to a wide range of customers, and we expect Escort's value story to keep it one of the top 10 vehicles sold for this model year. Our true entry-level vehicle remains the Aspire. With its very attractive price, this well-equipped car will continue to appeal to the budget-conscious prospect, an important element in marketing to youthful buyers. Contour has been extremely successful for us, even up against some very strong competition, such as Grand Am, Altima, as well as the new Chrysler entries, Cirrus, Stratus, and Breeze. The key to Contour's success is the overall driving experience, which means a customer test drive is absolutely essential. Ranger continues to lead the compact pickup segment and is well on its way to a 10th straight year of segment leadership. Ranger has maintained that leadership position over the years because of its overall value versus the competition. I'm confident you'll make 1997 a repeat performance. Our strong Youthful brand lineup faces significant new challenges from the competition this year. For example, there are some 20 nameplates competing against Escort in the basic small segment. However, our new styling and value story give us the edge over all of them. Contour did very well in 1996 against the Chrysler entries I mentioned earlier, and we expect to beat them again for 1997. But later in the year, the field will become more crowded as Chevrolet launches its new Malibu. This vehicle will be about 6 inches longer than Contour. However, people don't buy cars with a tape measure. They buy them to drive. That's why it will again be important to emphasize how well Contour performs out on the highway. Aspire's chief competitor will remain the Chevrolet Geo Metro, a very formidable entrant in the entry-level market. The Chevy S10 gets a facelift for 1997, along with an optional third door, which will keep S10 a strong competitor against Ranger once again. Also new in 1997 is a restyled Dodge Dakota. Of course, the Dakota fits in between the Ranger and a full-size pickup, but it will still get a lot of attention from compact pickup prospects. However, you shouldn't let what the competition has done change the basic way you sell Ranger. A fun and tough image, along with high quality and excellent value, have been the cornerstone of Ranger's success all these years, and will continue to be for 1997. The Youthful brand area will always be highly competitive because GM, Chrysler, and the imports also want to establish a beachhead with young buyers and develop that lifetime of loyalty. We will continue to strengthen our brand image among these buyers with vehicles that are exciting to look at, fun to drive, and which represent outstanding overall value. I'm confident we have the winning lineup for 1997 and beyond. Best wishes for continued success in 1997.
The 1997 Ford Aspire, its youthful appearance, practical features, and safety amenities combined for a value story that'll get noticed in 97.
In minutes ahead, you'll learn all about what's in store for the 97 Aspire. You've already learned from Randy Stewart about the type of Aspire customers that you can expect, so we'll concentrate more on the vehicle itself.
We'll be using the familiar 6-position walk-around to present all of Aspire's many features. We encourage you to use the same walk-around format in your product presentations. You'll find it to be thorough and quite useful in introducing this great vehicle to your prospects. Our presentation will also include Aspire's new for 97 features, key competitive wins, and delivery tips. This program is just part of a comprehensive 1997 product training package that includes product videos, as well as the 97 source books, new product launch materials, Frontline magazine, Ford Star interactive training, competitive comparisons, hot sheets, and of course, Dr. Horace Power. You'll also want to take advantage of the hands-on interactive product workshops available for most vehicle lines. For more information, just contact 1-800-458-1993.
This entire program and all of the product presentations in this series will use a set of icons to alert you to product features that are proven sellers. We call these icons the key purchase motivators. They are safety and security, performance and handling, comfort and convenience, quality, reliability and durability, design and styling, and environmental. A starburst around an icon indicates a feature that is new for the 97 model year. Look for these icons throughout this program and in your 1997 source books. Make a note of the features they highlight. Those features are important to your customers, and they could help close a sale.
Now, while these are general categories of purchase motivators, there are specific features that Aspire customers are looking for. As you might imagine, economic considerations are an important part of the buying decision for the Aspire customer. When shopping for a vehicle, they'll look for gas mileage, the price of the deal, value for the money, reliability, and whether or not the vehicle is fun to drive.
Well, let's see how the 97 Aspire meets your customers' needs, starting with what's new for this model year. There are a few readily noticeable changes to the 97 Aspire's exterior. From the front, you'll see the new integrated front bumper, grille, and headlamps. These, combined with the body color door window frame and B-pillar, add to Aspire's sporty look. Around the back, you'll find a new rear bumper and taillights. Turn signal and side markers are combined as well. For 97, Aspire sports new standard wheel covers and 2 new colors, bright sapphire clear coat metallic and lapis blue clear coat metallic.
The updates continue on Aspire's interior with medium dark graphite added as a color choice. Your customers will appreciate the new interior trim fabric and sew style that gives Aspire's interior a more refined feel. And here's an imaginative use of space. The rear ashtray has been replaced with a storage bin. You'll recall Aspire's center stack used to be black. For 97, it's color keyed. When your customers check out Aspire's interior, they'll find a lot to like. They'll also find a few new options to choose from in 97. They include a new AM/FM stereo radio with clock and a new AM/FM stereo radio with cassette, clock, and removable security bezel. A final new option, the remote hatch release and driver side visor vanity mirror, have been added to the interior decor convenience group.
Okay, let's take a closer look at the value, performance, and safety embodied in the 1997 Ford Aspire. We'll be concentrating on the Focus model, Aspire 3-door with Preferred Equipment Package, or PEP 384. Let's begin up front. While we've established that the Aspire customer is most concerned with economic issues when purchasing a vehicle, this customer doesn't want to sacrifice style. One look up front and it's clear that there are no sacrifices here. The new integrated front grille, bumper, and headlamp design is not only stylish, it's functional. The aerodynamic design helps reduce interior noise at highway speeds. The halogen headlamps emit a bright white beam and are easy to replace. When a bulb goes out, your customer only need replace the bulb, not the entire headlamp unit. That's a great convenience and a money saver too.
Aspire's updated trim adds to its style with black windshield wipers, as well as black windshield and backlight molding and door handles. You'll want to emphasize Aspire's 5-mile-per-hour energy-absorbing bumpers that help prevent sheet metal damage in low-speed collisions such as parking lot mishaps. Federal law only requires 2.5-mile-per-hour bumpers. Aspire 3-door has a wide tread width, 55.9 inches in front and 55.1 inches at the rear. It helps contribute to enhanced vehicle handling. Finally, up front, be sure to highlight Aspire's front-wheel drive capability that gives this vehicle all-weather traction. The transverse-mounted powertrain design also allows for more interior room because the powertrain is mounted side to side rather than front to back in the engine compartment.
That leads us to our next stop on the walk around, under the hood. There you'll find the 1.3-liter four-cylinder standard engine. It delivers an energetic 63 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque. The engine features an overhead camshaft with a roller finger follower design. That sounds kind of complicated, but what it does is really quite simple. This design decreases noise, vibration, and harshness and allows the engine to work more efficiently at highway speeds. Also adding to Aspire's efficiency is the multiple-port electronic fuel injection that delivers fuel to each cylinder for precise fuel metering. All this adds up to enviable estimated fuel economy ratings of 34 city and 42 highway for the manual transaxle and 28 city and 31 highway for an automatic.
Let's take a look at Aspire's transaxle choices. First, there's the 5-speed manual overdrive transaxle. Overdrive helps reduce engine RPM at highway speeds, once again contributing to improved fuel economy and quieter operation. Your customers may also choose the optional 3-speed automatic transaxle. Aspire's performance story continues with its manual rack and pinion steering for responsive maneuverability. Your customers will appreciate this feature, as well as Aspire's 29.5-foot curb-to-curb turning diameter when tackling city driving or treacherous parking situations. Your Aspire customer won't have to give up a smooth ride when they get behind the wheel of this vehicle. The independent McPherson strut front suspension allows each wheel to absorb road imperfections without affecting the opposite wheel. The front stabilizer bar helps reduce body roll during cornering. Take your prospects on a test drive. They'll be surprised at the refined ride and the outstanding maneuverability Aspire offers.
Before moving on in your walk-around presentation, you'll want to point out the electronic engine control. The system continuously monitors a broad range of engine operating conditions to help ensure efficiency and smooth operation. Aspire is also protected by Ford's 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper limited vehicle warranty and a 5-year unlimited mileage corrosion perforation limited warranty. The Aspire customer will also have the security of Ford's 24-hour roadside assistance program. Now that's a great peace of mind that only adds to Aspire's value story.
You'll continue to impress your customers as you move to Aspire's passenger side. Here you'll want to point out the semi-independent torsion beam rear suspension. Its hydraulic shock absorbers and coil springs cushion the ride when driving on imperfect roads. The driving experience is made safer with Aspire's power-ventilated front disc rear drum brakes. Your customers may also choose the optional anti-lock braking system. ABS helps the driver maintain steering control by helping prevent braking-induced wheel lockup. This is an option usually found on more expensive vehicles. Your customers will be impressed. Aspire's P165 70R13 all-season tires provide year-round traction, and the new styled steel wheels with full argent wheel covers offer the sporty look your customers want.
Continuing to the rear of our walk-around, where the most noticeable feature on Aspire 3-door is the hatchback design. Now go ahead and let your customers lift the hatch. They'll find it's pretty easy, thanks to the gas pressurized struts. This design offers great cargo carrying versatility, with a full 14.9 cubic feet of cargo capacity with the rear seat back up and 37.7 cubic feet with the rear seat back down. That is the best cargo capacity in its class.
Inside the cargo area, you'll notice the mini spare tire under the floorboard and carpet. Your customer will also notice a small compartment on the left side of the luggage area. This is the location of the fuel pump inertia shutoff switch. This is a vital safety feature that you'll want to fully explain to your customers. It's one of the many important Aspire delivery tips, and here to explain its function is automotive consultant Bob Strange.
The fuel pump inertia shutoff switch is one of those safety features that could turn to real frustration if your customers don't understand how it works. Now, the situation with the safety switch is that during an accident, if your vehicle sustains a substantial jolt, this switch shuts off the fuel pump, and when that happens, the engine won't run. Now, the problem is that the frustration part of this is going to come into play at the worst possible time, and that is when your customer has been involved in an accident. They're probably not going to be in a very good mood at that point. And if the engine doesn't start, even if the car is drivable, they're not going to feel real good about their vehicles. It's very simple. Here's a situation. If you get into an accident, and you try and start your engine and the engine cranks but won't fire, all you need to do is to get out, open up the hatch, and push the switch in the luggage compartment here. Once the switch has been pushed, turned back on, the fuel pump will run, and now the customer can start the engine and drive away. Now, again, this is a very, very simple feature, but if your customers don't know it exists, it can certainly turn into a major frustration, and you're going to have an unhappy customer if they don't know how to reset this switch. So spend a couple of minutes and show them how it works.
Thanks, Bob. Now let's continue our walk around by completing our stop at the rear of the vehicle. Your Aspire customers are always keeping an eye on maintenance costs, so you'll want to point out the stainless steel exhaust system. It's designed to provide extended system life and reduce maintenance costs over the life of the vehicle. The driver's side of our presentation brings up a couple of styling cues that make Aspire so appealing. Actually, the color-keyed body side moldings are not only attractive, but practical as well. They help protect the body side sheet metal against those pesky dings and dents. Aspire's window frame and B-pillar have evolved from black to color-keyed, giving this vehicle a uniform, appealing profile.
At this point, open the driver's side door and invite your customers to take a seat inside. They'll notice a standard driver and front passenger airbag supplemental restraint system. When this system is used with the properly worn 3-point lap shoulder safety belts, it represents one of the most effective occupant protection systems available today. The next thing your customers will notice is the roominess of Aspire's interior. This 3-door model provides 79.9 cubic feet of passenger volume. The 5-door offers a bit more at 82.4 cubic feet.
Of course, housed within all of this roominess are a host of comfort and convenience amenities, beginning with the cloth and vinyl high-back reclining front bucket seats. They recline to various positions for optimum comfort. Notice the full-length, color-keyed front floor console. It has dual cup holders and an open storage compartment. Cup holders and storage are always in demand, and Aspire's got them. Other comfort and convenience features include full color-keyed floor and luggage compartment carpeting and courtesy lamps. The side window demisters and optional rear window defroster help keep windows clear for optimum visibility. The easy-to-read instrumentation also makes the driving experience pleasant with standard gauges such as speedometer, odometer, trip odometer, fuel level gauge, inch and coolant temperature gauge, and warning lights.
Be sure to mention the abundance of optional features available for your customers to choose from. To stay cooler on warm days, Aspire offers optional air conditioning using a CFC-free refrigerant designed not to further deplete the ozone. There's also an available interior decor and convenience group that includes interval windshield wipers, a package tray cover with cargo light, and manual remote outside mirrors. Also in this group, you'll find upscale items such as front door map pockets, cloth door trim inserts, a remote hatch release, and a visor vanity mirror with cover. One other reason to choose the interior decor convenience group is the 50-50 split folding rear seat backs. They split fold for more passenger and cargo versatility. And finally, what driving experience isn't enhanced even a little with a touch of music? Well, your Aspire customers will be delighted with the choice of 2 optional AM/FM stereo radio systems. Each has a digital clock. One system also contains a cassette tape player.
This is one impressive automobile. Anyone shopping in the basic small car segment will surely take note of Aspire's extraordinary value. Here's a vehicle packed with upscale safety, performance, and convenience features, all at an attractive, affordable price. Now that's value.
Aspire's value will become even more obvious to your customers if you share with them a few competitive wins. Let's take a look at where the 97 Aspire comes out on top when compared against the 96 Geo Metro hatchback coupe with package 1 SB and the 96 Toyota Tercel DX 2-door. Aspire scores impressive wins against both competitors. Greater cargo volume with the rear seat backs up, a tighter turning diameter, greater total interior volume, and greater rear legroom.
If you examine the competitors individually, you'll find even more competitive wins to share with your customers. You'll find the complete list in the Ford comparator currently detailing the 96 models. Your 97 model year comparator will be available at the end of this year. Here are just a few of Aspire's many competitive wins. Aspire can boast more horsepower and torque than Geo Metro. Aspire also has a wider tread width and wider tires, contributing to better handling. On the inside, front passengers will find more comfort in Aspire with greater shoulder and hip room than Metro. Back seat passengers will also prefer Aspire's greater shoulder, hip, and leg room when compared to Metro. Let's turn our attention to the Tercel. You know the peace of mind provided by Ford's 24-hour roadside assistance? You won't find that on Tercel. You also won't find as much cargo volume with the rear seat backs up. Aspire comes in with a full 14.9 cubic feet, where Toyota only has 9.3. Front and rear passengers will also enjoy Aspire's greater legroom.
So that's the Ford Aspire for 1997. Front to back and side to side, this vehicle spells value. An effective 6-position product presentation will go far in convincing your prospects that Aspire is the vehicle they want. Once you've made the sale, you can cultivate a loyal customer by taking a couple of minutes during delivery to fully explain the vehicle's features. Now, try not to take anything for granted. You'd be surprised at what people don't realize about their vehicle. There are some folks who will own a vehicle for years without ever learning how to set the clock. It's attention to these little details that will keep this customer coming back to you whenever they need a car or a truck.
Imagine this scenario. Your Aspire customer wants to fill the windshield solvent reservoir, but never learned how to open the hood. Sure, the sales consultant said to read the owner's guide, but who does that? Suddenly your customer remembers the delivery demonstration, and in just a couple of moments, the hood is open and the reservoir is filled. With the following delivery tip, this customer will remember who got them out of this jam. To demonstrate how to open the hood, tell your customers to pull the hood release lever. It's located inside the vehicle under the bottom left corner of the instrument panel. Don't do this for them. They'll learn by doing it themselves. Next, have the customers walk around to the front of the vehicle and release the auxiliary latch that is located under the hood at the center of the vehicle. The customer should then lift the hood and set the prop rod in place. Remind them to replace the rod before closing the hood. It's the simple things that will keep your customers coming back to you year after year. For more delivery tips, refer to your 1997 Sourcebook Aspire section.
Well, that's it for our 1997 Ford Aspire product presentation. We hope you'll put this information to use when selling this terrific vehicle. You'll want to review all of the 97 Aspire's terrific features, including its updated exterior appearance and the great new options that include an AM/FM stereo radio with cassette, clock, and removable security bezel, and the convenient remote hatch release.
Also, be sure to check out the 1997 Ford Sourcebook for complete information on Aspire and all the great Ford products. Good luck in '97, and thanks for joining us.
For the 1997 model year, the Ford Contour continues its world-class tradition of offering your customers outstanding style, performance, and comfort. It gives its youthful customers the features and durability that they demand in an automobile.
This program will introduce you to the 1997 Contour using the familiar 6-position walk-around. We'll take a look at Contour's competitive wins and what's new for '97. We've even sprinkled in a couple of delivery tips to spice up your delivery presentations.
This product video is just part of a comprehensive 1997 product training package that includes the product videos as well as the '97 source books, new product launch materials, Frontline magazine, Ford Star interactive training, competitive comparisons, hot sheets, and of course, Dr. Horace Power. You'll also want to take advantage of the hands-on interactive product workshops available for most vehicle lines. For more information, just contact 1-800-458-1993.
Throughout this program, you'll notice key purchase motivator icons. They will highlight specific vehicle features that are of particular interest to your customers. These icons are general categories that are important to virtually any automotive shopper. They are safety and security, performance and handling, comfort and convenience, quality, reliability and durability, design and styling, and environmental. A starburst around an icon indicates a feature that is new for the '97 model year.
While these are general categories, Ford Motor Company looks at each specific vehicle's buyers to determine what they looked for when making their buying decision. You'll be interested to know that Contour buyers in particular rank the following items as most important to their purchase decision: value for the money, price or deal offered, well-made car, reliability, and safety features. 97 Contour customers will find features that meet all of their buying criteria. It'll be up to you to fully explain those items that are proven sellers.
Contour is basically unchanged for 1997, offering the same four-door models, GL, LX, and SE. The one addition for 97 is the availability of the Contour Sport Special Value Package. It's available on all GL and LX models. The Sport package includes new 15-inch alloy wheels, sport badging, embroidered front floor mats with Sport logo, leather-wrapped steering wheel, leather-wrapped gear shift knob, fog lamps, and a tachometer. Customers ordering the Sport Special Value Package may also choose Alpine Green Clear Coat Metallic as an exterior color. This color is exclusive to this package.
It's now time to introduce you to the 1997 Ford Contour. Our walk-around presentation concentrates on the Focus model, Contour GL with PEP 236. The Contour's good looks are most noticeable up front. Its aerodynamic styling, flush halogen headlamps, and wraparound front and side markers give Contour its modern, fresh appeal. The color-keyed front and rear 5-mile-per-hour energy-absorbing bumpers add to its style, while helping to protect the sheet metal in low-speed collisions. These bumpers provide twice the vehicle protection required by the federal government.
While the body's sheet metal has protection, the occupants have protection as well with the Contour's safety cell construction. This construction contains many components that enhance structural rigidity and work together to dissipate the force of an impact. These components include side door intrusion beams for protection in certain side impacts and a hidden cross-car support beam behind the instrument panel. This beam reduces steering wheel movement in frontal collisions to help keep the driver airbag supplemental restraint system in proper inflation position. Contour customers will also appreciate the added traction benefits provided by its front-wheel drive capability.
Contour gets its power from the standard Zetec 2-liter dual overhead cam 16-valve inline 4-cylinder engine. This sophisticated power plant provides 125 horsepower and 130 pound-feet of torque. The electronic engine controls, or EEC5, continuously monitor engine operation for optimum performance and fuel efficiency. The standard 5-speed manual overdrive transaxle harnesses that engine power with synchronized operation in all gears, including reverse. Your customers may also choose the optional electronically controlled 4-speed automatic overdrive transaxle. It features electronic controls and a lock-up torque converter for smooth shifting and satisfying performance. Overdrive helps reduce engine wear and increases fuel economy by reducing engine RPM at highway speeds. The Contour driver will enjoy the steering responsiveness of the power rack and pinion steering. It's especially helpful during low-speed maneuvering while parking or dodging the dangers in city traffic.
Finally, before moving on, take a moment to explain Contour's standard particulate air filtration system. This is a feature that will be of interest to your customers who suffer from allergies. The system is designed to remove 90% of pollen, road dust, and other particulates from the air before the air reaches the passenger compartment. To give your customers an idea of just what the particulate air filtration system can filter, tell them that the diameter of a human hair is usually between 50 and 100 microns. The particulate air filtration system filters particles larger than 3 microns.
Escort your customers around to Contour's passenger side, where you'll have the opportunity to explain the benefits of the fully independent suspension system. It's an independent McPherson front strut and quadrillink rear design that allows each wheel to absorb road imperfections individually, with minimal effect on the opposite wheel. Front and rear stabilizer bars help reduce body roll when cornering. Contour's standard power front disc rear drum braking system provides excellent stopping capability. There's also an optional anti-lock braking system available on any Contour. ABS helps the driver stay in control by helping to prevent braking-induced wheel lockup. You'll want to make sure that your customers fully understand how ABS operates. Here, with an approach you may choose to use, is automotive consultant Bob Strange.
First of all, let's take a look at the ABS systems. Now, you need to tell your customers with ABS that all they need to do is to apply steady pressure to the brake pedal and let the ABS system do its work. Now, while the ABS system is working, you're going to feel a pulsing through the brake pedal, and you're also going to hear a mechanical noise, and that just means that the system is working properly. So if they know this, they're going to be able to fully appreciate it and use it properly. And please tell them not to pump the brakes themselves. Let the system do it for them.
One final safety feature on the passenger side, the rear door child safety locks. You'll want to be sure to demonstrate this feature for your customers with children. When the locks are activated, they will prevent a child from opening the rear doors from the inside. This is peace of mind your customers will appreciate.
There are a couple of features to point out at the rear on your walk-around. Contour's electric rear window defroster is a feature that your customers have come to expect, and for good reason. It helps keep the rear window free from dew, ice, and snow for optimum rearward visibility. Finally, at the rear, open the deck lid and reveal Contour's 13.9 cubic feet of cargo volume. The low liftover height makes it easier for your customers to load and unload Contour's cargo area. The opening is a mere 25.8 inches off the ground. The remote deck lid release adds even more convenience, giving the driver the ability to open the trunk from inside the vehicle.
Moving on to the driver's side of our walk-around, where a number of performance and handling features are evident. Begin at the bottom. Direct your customer's eyes downward to the 14-inch full wheel covers and the P185/70R14 DSW tires. While the wheel covers add style, the tires provide sure-footed year-round traction. Contour's good looks are protected both on the side and down below. The lower body side urethane coating reduces damage from stones and road debris, and the color-keyed body side moldings help protect from those aggravating dings and dents. Contour drivers will appreciate the dual remote power mirrors. Because they are remote, they can be positioned from inside the vehicle, yet another convenience. Whether the trip is short or long, it's more enjoyable in the Contour, thanks to the 14.5-gallon fuel tank capacity. It offers an impressive cruising range that will necessitate fewer stops for fill-ups on the road to where you're going. Before moving on, a quick mention of Contour's solar-tinted glass. It helps block out the sun's damaging rays to reduce fabric fading and help keep Contour's interior cooler.
The interior is your next stop on the walk-around. Invite your customers to take a seat inside and have a look around. While they're surveying Contour's comfortable, refined interior, you can begin your presentation of the many features that surround them. Contour has a standard driver and front passenger airbag supplemental restraint system. It provides added protection to the head and chest in certain moderate to severe frontal or near-frontal collisions. The airbags supplement the safety provided by the 3-point safety belts. Front passengers can adjust the height of the shoulder safety belt for a custom fit. If it's comfortable, chances are it will be used. The front safety belts are mounted to the fully reclining front bucket seats. These seats work as part of the restraint system because they are specially designed to prevent the occupant from sliding forward and under the safety belt in a collision. In addition to their safety appeal, the seats are comfortable with adjustable recliners and 4-way adjustable contoured head restraints.
There's an important safety feature located on Contour's interior that you'll want to be sure to mention to your customers. It's the fuel pump inertia shutoff switch. Your customers will need to know where this switch is located if the engine cranks but does not start or won't start after an accident. If these conditions exist, chances are the fuel pump inertia shutoff switch was triggered. When the switch is triggered, the fuel pump won't operate. Customers can get the fuel pump functioning again by locating the switch on the left-hand kick panel in the driver's footwell. The button must be pushed down in order to reset the switch. It's really pretty simple, but if they don't know about this feature, it can be a frustrating dilemma for them at a potentially stressful time. Contour's interior is made even more comfortable with its climate control features. The CFC-free air conditioning helps keep passengers cooler on warm days, and its refrigerant won't further deplete the ozone. Rear seat passengers will enjoy the comfort of rear seat heat ducts that allow improved heat flow to their seating area. As a matter of fact, the rear seat heat ducts equalize heating throughout the vehicle for comfort in the front and the rear.
While comfort abounds in Contour's interior, the conveniences are also plentiful. Customers are sure to appreciate power door locks with illuminated switches. The Light Group offers a number of great features, including rear door courtesy light switches, a front map reading light, and front footwell illumination. Your customers will feel pampered by these luxury conveniences. And there's more. Contour's soft feel instrument panel is ergonomically designed for ease of use. It includes side window demisters, heater controls, and the clock and audio system. That audio system is an electronic AM/FM stereo radio with cassette tape player and a 4-speaker sound system. The full-length center floor console includes a place to store your cassette tapes, as well as pop-up cup holders, a padded armrest, and a rear ashtray. Finally, the Contour driver will enjoy the steering wheel-mounted fingertip electronic speed control that allows the speed to be set at or above 30 miles per hour. This is an especially helpful feature when driving long distances. It can help prevent driver fatigue.
Clearly, the 97 Contour offers your customers the refinement, style, safety, and value they're looking for. As you're well aware, your customers shop the competition. They'll feel even more confident about choosing Contour if you share with them just a few of Contour's many competitive wins.
We compared our Contour GL with PEP 236 against a worthy field of competitors: the 96 Dodge Stratus with Package 21B, 96 Honda Accord LX Sedan, Content 1, 96 Mazda 626 LX, 96 Nissan Altima GXE, and the 96 Pontiac Grand Am SE Sedan with Package 1SB. Contour defeats the entire pack with a couple of features that you can't get on the competition at any price. The safety of the fuel pump inertia shutoff switch and the comfort provided by the particulate air filtration system are unique to Contour. Contour scores individual wins against each of the competitors. Here's just a few for you to use in your product presentations.
Versus the Dodge Stratus, Contour offers more front head and legroom and an optional 4-speed automatic overdrive transaxle that's not available on the 2-liter equipped Stratus. Versus the Honda Accord, Contour offers the peace of mind of Ford's 24-hour roadside assistance program. Accord has no such program. Contour also offers the choice of a manual or automatic transaxle. Accord customers do not have a choice. Mazda 626 LX also falls short in a few areas when compared to Contour. Specifically, Contour's standard engine offers more horsepower and torque than Mazda's. Contour also has a longer wheelbase for a smoother ride. The Nissan Altima GXE can't offer the convenience of Ford's roadside assistance program, and it doesn't have the optional 6-cylinder engine available for its customers. And finally, Contour versus the Pontiac Grand Am has Contour coming out on top once again. Contour has more total interior volume than Grand Am, as well as a longer wheelbase. You'll find complete details of all of Contour's competitive wins in the current version of the Ford Comparator. You'll receive the 97 model year Comparator at the end of this year.
The 1997 Ford Contour is a vehicle that will impress even your pickiest customers. Its refined style, safety features, performance, and comfort and convenience amenities make this vehicle practically irresistible. Before we close, a quick reminder to offer your customers a thorough delivery presentation. They'll appreciate the time you take to fully explain Contour's many features. Here's a tip you won't want to overlook upon delivery: operation of the reverse gear shift on the manual transaxle. Instruct your customers that to engage the synchronized reverse gear, they must first depress the clutch and lift up on the ring located on the gear shift lever. If they don't follow this little procedure, they won't get the vehicle into reverse.
That's a quick demonstration of a vehicle feature that could save your customers a good deal of frustration. From how to set the radio controls to operating the windshield wipers, assume that your customers know nothing about the vehicle and fully explain it upon delivery. For more delivery tips, refer to your 1997 Sourcebook Contour section.
Well, that's our program. Thank you for joining us. Another quick reminder to present the new for 97 Contour Sport Special Value Package for GL and LX models. Included in this package are a number of appealing features such as sport badging, 15-inch all-new aluminum wheels, and leather-wrapped steering wheel and gear shift knob. Your customers should love this package.
Be sure to consult your 1997 Sourcebook for complete information about all of the Ford vehicles. Good luck with the fabulous 1997 Ford Contour and all of the great Ford products. The 1997 Ford Ranger. Some might call it sporty, fun, even daring. Others may describe it as economical, practical, and capable. Actually, for any Ranger customer, all of these words accurately describe one of the most popular trucks on the road today.
In the moments ahead, you'll get a complete introduction to the 97 Ranger, including what's new for 97 and competitive wins. You'll also notice delivery tips interspersed throughout this program. You're encouraged to use these tips during your delivery presentation.
This program is just a part of a comprehensive 1997 product training package that includes the product videos as well as the 97 source books, new product launch materials, Frontline magazine, Ford Star interactive training, competitive comparisons, hot sheets, and of course, Dr. Horace Power. You'll also want to take advantage of the hands-on interactive product workshops available for most vehicle lines. For more information, just contact 1-800-458-1993.
Before we begin our 6-position walk-around product presentation, a word about some icons you'll see in this program. These are key purchase motivator icons, and they'll highlight vehicle features that are important to any vehicle buyer. These are general categories representing items your customers are looking for when making a purchase decision. These general key purchase motivators and their icons are safety and security, performance and handling, comfort and convenience, quality, reliability, and durability, design and styling, and environmental. A starburst around an icon indicates a feature that is new for 97. Make note of the features that these icons highlight because they are proven sellers.
Now, Ford Motor Company has asked current Ranger owners what they considered when buying a Ranger. These are purchase motivators specific to Ranger. The top 5 items Ranger customers consider are previous experience with the model, well-made car, value for the money, price or deal offered, and reliability. It clearly says a lot about a vehicle when the number one reason people buy it is their experience with the model. If they like it, they come back for more. In 97, the Ranger will be hard to resist.
Let's take a look at what's new for Ranger in the 97 model year. To begin, there's the new 5-speed automatic transmission. It replaces the 4-speed automatic on the 4-liter V6 application. For 1997, the 3-liter V6 is now the standard engine on all 4x4s. Ranger customers will have the choice of 3 new exterior colors in 97, as well as 1 new interior color. There are new tape stripes for both the XLT and STX trim levels. Finally, for 97, a second power point has been added to Ranger's interior. It's located to the right of the radio controls in the center panel. The power point, located below the climate controls to the left of the ashtray, is deleted when the passenger airbag SRS is ordered.
Let's get started with our product presentation, concentrating on the Focus model, Ranger XLT 4x2 regular cab with Preferred Equipment Package, or PEP 864. You'll notice that we use the familiar 6-position walk-around, and we encourage you to use this same technique in your product presentations. You'll find it to be both thorough and concise. And now, the 1997 Ford Ranger.
Up front is one of the most obvious reasons that Ranger gets so much attention: its stylish good looks. The bright wraparound front bumper with accent-colored rub strip and grille, bright molding, and sloping front end all combine for a rugged, attractive appearance. These features that make it look so good are functional as well. The contoured front bumper provides additional protection to body side sheet metal in minor impacts, and the sloping front end design improves Ranger's aerodynamics. Halogen headlamps illuminate the road ahead with a bright white beam. They're also easy to replace, requiring only bulb replacement rather than changing the entire lens. The headlamp's composite design also helps resist stone damage.
There's plenty of power tucked away under Ranger's hood. This is the 2.3-liter inline-4 dual plug-per-cylinder engine with sequential electronic fuel injection, or SEFI. SEFI helps improve horsepower, torque, and fuel efficiency by precisely monitoring the amount of fuel delivered to each cylinder. This engine produces an impressive 112 horsepower and 135 pound-feet of torque. Your 4x4 customers will enjoy the power of the 3-liter V6 engine with SEFI. It delivers 147 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. Both engines offer a 100,000-mile tune-up interval and electronic engine controls, or EEC5. It continuously monitors engine operation to help improve performance, drivability, fuel economy, and vehicle emissions.
Ranger's 5-speed manual overdrive transmission is synchronized in all gears, including reverse. It offers smooth shifting and the efficiency of overdrive to reduce engine RPM at highway speeds. The 97 Ranger offers the safety of the fuel pump inertia shutoff switch. It's designed to stop the fuel pump in the event of a substantial jolt. Direct your customers to the Ranger's owner guide for instructions on how to reset the switch. The switch and the reset button are located under the instrument panel at the right-hand cowl side trim panel above the carpet. Be sure to take a moment to explain this because it can cause your customers great frustration if they cannot start their vehicle because the switch was triggered. Finally, be sure to point out Ranger's available power steering. It helps reduce steering effort, and that makes Ranger even easier to maneuver.
Ranger's passenger side offers both safety and handling features that this customer will want to know more about. Let's begin with the twin I-beam independent front suspension. This suspension allows each wheel to absorb road imperfections independently with minimal effect on the opposite wheel. Ranger 4x4 models offer a twin traction beam front suspension for a controlled, comfortable ride when driving off-road. The 4x4 also offers the Select Drive four-wheel drive system. Using a rotary switch on the instrument panel, the driver can shift on the fly into four-wheel drive high from two-wheel drive operation.
Customers concerned about loading up Ranger can put those concerns aside. Its ladder-type frame is riveted and welded to provide a rugged foundation for large payloads. Ranger is built to take it. Whether driving alone or with a payload, Ranger passengers will have the confidence of rear-wheel anti-lock brakes. They help prevent braking-induced wheel lockup for more controlled braking under most conditions. Anti-lock brakes can be one of the most misunderstood features on a vehicle. It's important that you fully explain ABS to your customers. Here with a helpful ABS delivery tip is automotive consultant Bob Strange.
You know, it can be pretty scary when it happens. You slam on the brakes to stop for whatever reason, and the wheels lock up. Now, when this happens, you don't have any control over the vehicle. A wheel that's locked up doesn't have any directional control, and it just kind of goes where it wants to. Now, anti-lock braking systems, or ABS as we call it, are designed to stop the wheels or keep the wheels from locking up and thereby giving you control. Now, with a four-wheel ABS system, what happens is the computer actually senses the spinning of all four wheels and keeps those wheels from locking up. It literally pumps the brake on each wheel. Now, to use ABS properly, your customers really need to know how to use it. And with a four-wheel ABS system, what you want to tell them is to not pump the brakes themselves at all. Let the computer do it. So all they need to do in any situation is put the brakes on as hard as they have to and let the computer take over. They don't have to worry about losing control of the vehicle. Now, the Ranger comes with standard rear-wheel ABS. In this case, you need to tell your customers to operate it just a little bit differently. Now, the rear-wheel ABS system will still monitor the speed of the rear wheels and keep the rear wheels from locking up. So you don't have to worry about the rear end spinning out. But because there's no ABS on the front wheels, the driver is the one that's in control of the front wheels. So what they want to do in this situation is apply the brakes, and if they start to feel the front wheels locking up, you need to lift off of the brake pedal a little bit. When the front wheels start spinning again, you regain control, then reapply the brake pedal, and do this as often as necessary to maintain control. That's the big difference between the two systems. Now, ABS is a wonderful safety feature, but your customers really need to know how to use it to get the most effectiveness out of the ABS system.
Before leaving the passenger side, direct your customer's eyes downward and check out the deep dish cast aluminum wheels and all-season tires. The wheels add sporty good looks, while the wide tires contribute to Ranger's handling ability.
For folks buying a truck, the features at the rear of the walk-around are some of the most important you'll talk about in your entire presentation. This is the working end of the truck. Customers will love the convenience of Ranger's easily removable rear tailgate. No tools required. With the tailgate removed, there's greater rear access and room for hauling extended cargo. This truck is made to work and keep its good looks all at the same time. The double wall welded pickup box reflects this intention. The double wall design helps protect both the outer and inner box from dings and dents. Those coved corners also reduce moisture buildup that could eventually affect Ranger's finish.
Conveniences continue with the Cargo Box Lite, stake pockets, and tie-down hooks. Ranger's bed also offers two-tier loading for even more cargo carrying versatility. So just how much cargo can Ranger accommodate? The 6-foot pickup box offers 37.4 cubic feet of cargo volume. Ranger can accommodate a standard payload of 1,250 pounds. Customers choosing optional payload package number 2 will increase Ranger's payload capacity to 1,650 pounds. Ranger's equipped to handle even more work at the rear, with a standard bumper capable of towing 2,000 pounds. Properly equipped, some Ranger models can tow up to 6,000 pounds. Be sure to listen to your customers to accurately assess the Ranger model that will best meet their payload and towing needs. A couple more quick items before moving on. Ranger's tinted glass helps resist interior fabric fading from the sun's rays, and a sliding rear window allows fresh air into the cabin.
A walk around to the driver's side reveals more of Ranger's style. The new XLT body side tape stripes add to Ranger XLT's distinctive appearance. The black sail-mounted fold-away mirrors are designed to flex in toward the body to help prevent damage if impacted. Ranger's front and rear black mud flaps will help prevent lower body side damage when Ranger kicks up loose stones and road debris. Your Ranger customers will undoubtedly appreciate the convenience of a 17-gallon fuel tank. This large tank allows for a greater cruising range between fill-ups. And finally, on the driver's side, be sure to point out the safety provided by the cross cab and side door intrusion beams. The side door intrusion beams reinforce the side door structure. The cross cab beam runs behind the instrument panel, enhancing structural rigidity.
While on the driver's side, invite your customers to open Ranger's door and get behind the wheel. Encourage them to take a good look around at all of Ranger's interior amenities and then begin your presentation. The 1997 Ranger has a standard driver's and optional passenger airbag supplemental restraint system. Stress to your customers that an airbag alone will not protect them in an accident. Ranger's 3-point safety belts are one of the most important safety features on this vehicle. Encourage all of your customers to use their safety belts at all times. On Ranger, the front safety belts can be made even more comfortable thanks to the adjustable height mechanism. Let your customers adjust the safety belt until it's comfortable. They'll find that a comfortable belt is one they'll be willing to use more often.
Comfort and convenience is certainly evident in Ranger's interior. The instrument panel is ergonomically designed for simple, logical operation of vehicle controls. A cloth-covered 60/40 split bench seat design features split seat backs that fold forward individually for access to the storage area behind the seats. Your customers will even appreciate the unique seat trim and sew styles that add a touch of refinement to this great truck. The floor consolette between the seats includes dual cup holders and an open storage tray. Ranger customers will delight in the security and convenience provided by the illuminated entry feature. It turns on the interior lights when the driver's door handle is lifted.
Look up and notice the cloth headliner and sun visors. The color-keyed cloth headliner includes sound-deadening materials and a passenger assist handle. The passenger sun visor even includes a vanity mirror. Ranger's Light Group, standard on XLT, offers your customers illumination in the cargo box, engine compartment, and map lights in the interior. Finally, to enhance any driving experience, Ranger offers an electronic AM/FM stereo radio with cassette tape player and digital clock. It's designed to be easy to read and operate, and the electronic tuning offers drift-free reception.
That's a look at the 1997 Ford Ranger. As you can see, it will continue its tradition of offering your customers everything they want in a compact pickup.
By the way, at the end of your walk-around, be sure to mention Ford's 24-hour roadside assistance program. It's not offered on the Nissan and Toyota competitors, so it's worth a mention.
It's those competitive wins that can convince your customers that Ranger is the vehicle for them. Let's look at a few of Ranger's competitive wins. We compared Ranger against the 96 Chevrolet S-Series regular cab LS 4x2 with one SC, 96 Dodge Dakota Special SLT regular cab 4x2, 96 Nissan XE regular cab 4x2, and the 96 Toyota Tacoma XS 4x2. None of these competitors offers the safety of Ranger's fuel pump inertia shutoff switch, and none of them offer an optional passenger airbag supplemental restraint system. Ranger scores a number of wins against each competitor individually, so we've selected a few of these wins for you to pass on to your customers. You can check out all of Ranger's wins against 96 model year competitors in the current Ford comparator. Look for the 97 model year comparator at the end of this year.
Ranger versus Chevrolet S-Series finds the Chevy lacking in torque and having a larger turning diameter than Ranger. Now, a look at Ranger versus Dodge Dakota. The Dodge doesn't have the benefits of Ranger's fully synchronized reverse gear. In addition, front seat passengers in Ranger will find the comfort of more legroom than in the Dakota. The Ranger scores a number of wins against the Nissan XE. Nissan's wheelbase is shorter than Ranger's, and the XE's maximum towing capability, properly equipped, falls far short of Ranger's. Finally, a look at Ranger versus the Toyota Tacoma. Your customers will find Ranger more comfortable with its greater head, shoulder, and legroom compared to Tacoma. And this is important. The Tacoma doesn't offer rear anti-lock brakes. Be sure to check out your Ford comparator for complete competitive information. It will provide some impressive wins that are sure to interest your customers.
Well, before we close, one final reminder to offer your customers a thorough delivery presentation. There's nothing more frustrating than owning a brand new vehicle and not knowing how to take advantage of its many features and functions. Try not to take anything for granted. From safety belt use to radio operation, take a moment to explain it all. Your customers will really appreciate it. Here's a delivery tip you might want to use. Tell your customers about Ranger's no-touch starting procedure. Remind them that when starting Ranger's engine, hot or cold, the driver should not depress the accelerator. They simply need to turn the ignition key to the start position. When the engine starts, it will stabilize to a predetermined idle speed after it warms up. Pressing the accelerator during startup is not only unnecessary, but could cause the engine to run rough or even stall. Direct your customers to their owner guide for complete details on every function of their new Ranger. For more delivery tips, refer to your 1997 source book, Ranger section, and look for the delivery tips.
That's our program. We hope you've learned a lot about the 1997 Ford Ranger, and we hope you're as excited about this terrific truck as we are. You'll want to detail for your customers all that's new for Ranger in 97, including the 3-liter V6 engine now standard on all 4x4s, and the new 5-speed automatic transmission. It's a performance package that's sure to impress.
And be sure to consult your 1997 source book for in-depth information on Ranger and all Ford vehicles. And good luck in 97. Thank you for joining us.